when I tasted. I wasn't sure what to think, but
gonna try to catch it.
He's going for it. Get it. He's going for it. He's going for it.
Boom! What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Joannis or Joe Hitago. I'm a Sierra Leonean American living in West Africa. If you want to know what my 4th week back in Sierra Leone was like, then this is the video for you. All right, cool guys, so we are in week 73, my 4th week back in Sierra Leone, and there's a ton of stuff to go over. So I'm gonna give you a quick brief synopsis, and then we'll jump right into the content. I'll give you a quick note on QCell. Things you should know about QCell if you're using QCell for your MiFi or your Wi-Fi. You definitely don't wanna miss that. Then we go to a place called The View, AKA Sky Lounge. It's the top of the city council building. Really dope spot, love going to that place. So I'll show you what that was like. Then I went to this thing called the Walla beach trip. My cousin and her friend are putting on this thing where you can go to the beach, go off to an island. It's actually really cool. The rain kind of messed things up, but we found a way around it. We still had a good time. We went on a little canoe ride, so I'm gonna show you all of that. So we'll jump right into it. Let's go. All right, so I got a quick note for you guys about QCell. QCell is one of the major phone companies in Sierra Leone. You have QCell, you have Africell, you have Orange Telecom, and then you have Sierra Tel, which is another one. Africell is one that works in the major cities, but not in the provinces. Data goes fast, but it's the best connection, so I'm told. My social media manager in Sierra Leone has told me that. QCell works on Orange and stuff, and if Orange is down, then QCell is down, so that's what happened here. But anyway, I bought an unlimited plan. Was not a good idea. I learned that lesson, but I'm gonna tell you about that lesson here and just check it all out, so check it out.
Quick note for all of you guys looking to buy data and have a MiFi here in Sierra Leone. If you're gonna use QCell, do not buy an unlimited plan. If you're uploading videos or you're downloading videos, if you're doing Zoom, the unlimited plans are expensive and they actually don't give you the upload and download speeds that you need. I had an unlimited plan, spent like, I don't know, 500,000 leones, which is like $50. The plan is up to max 3 Mbps, which is, I guess it's megabytes per second, I don't know. But it's really, really slow. Just to give you an idea, like in Ghana, the minimum is about 12 Mbps, or not the minimum, but the average is about 12 Mbps. In the US, it's like 12, 15, maybe even more. So when you have up to 3 Mbps, that means that your Google calls, your YouTube calls, any business that you're trying to do is going to be severely hindered. Now, on top of all of that, if you're uploading videos, it gets really, really, really slow. So let me show you guys something. A 10-minute video is at 8%. It says it's going to take an hour to upload a 10-minute video. When you pay for data, like if you just do the regular data paying for it, like so if you do 300,000 or 100,000, even though it's not unlimited, you might get 10 gigabytes and you get double the amount on Fridays or certain days. So maybe like 20 gigabytes. But when you have that, the Mbps, or the speed in which it uploads and downloads per second, you know, that Mbps, the megabytes per second, what it does is it works at a much higher range. So it's not the 3 maximum like it is if you do a unlimited deal. It's more than that. I don't know how much it is. Maybe it's 10 gigabytes. Sorry, maybe it's 10 Mbps. Maybe it's 12 Mbps. I don't know what it is, but it works a whole lot better. So I recommend do not buy an unlimited plan. They'll probably tell you should buy an unlimited plan. Don't do it, because if you buy an unlimited plan, you'll be stuck having issues on all of your internet activity, all your work-related stuff, and it's just not ideal. So that's a piece of advice that I would give you. Also, you're not gonna need to have unlimited data. The max you're gonna need to have is maybe 50 gigs for the month. It's unlikely that even all the streaming that you can do and all of that, you're not gonna need more than 50 gigs per month. So, and especially if you buy it on Friday, you'll get double the amount of gigs, right? So if you buy the 50, you'll get 100. So just make sure you know that. I learned my lesson. I hope that you learn yours too.
Lesson learned, no more unlimited plans from QCell. Just top it up. The best thing to do, because you get the most QPS, you get the most Mbps, which is megabytes per second, or megabits, I don't know. Somebody's corrected me before, but you guys get the idea. Anyway, that was QCell, on to the next. Okay, cool. So I went back to a place called The View, AKA the Sky Lounge. It has two names, depends on who you ask and where you're looking. We went there as a group. Food was really, really good this time. So I had arrabbiata. So they actually have Italian food. So they have pastas and all kinds, and they have local foods too. It was really good. It's at the top of the city council building in the center of town, but the food is really, really good. Like top notch, to be honest with you. It was really good. It's just difficult to get all the way to the town center to go to this stuff because most people go out for events elsewhere, and generally the later it gets, the more likely it is that you have to have a table before you can get in. But anyway, nonetheless, you just need to reserve a table to make sure that you have a place to sit. Because it is all seated, it's outside on a rooftop, right? So you need to have a place to sit. But anyway, we had a good time. We got rained on, so we had to move inside. But overall, it was cool, so check it out.
All right, guys, so I'm on my way to The View right now. It's the top of the City Council building. I've been there before, as you guys know, but I'm going there now. Now you have to get a table. So you gotta order a table with your people. And so we got a table. And apparently they got food too, so I'm gonna have some dinner there. I hear the food is getting better. So I'm gonna try some of the food and you'll get a chance to see it, so check it out. So the line for fuel has now led to outside of the gas station. This is the fuel situation in Sierra Leone right now. Luckily, we filled up the tank earlier. All right, cool. So you get off at the 4th floor. That's where you park your car. So you park your car on the 4th floor. You get off, you walk straight ahead to obviously where the building is, where you walk inside. There's a big open kind of lobby area. It's a big open space. You want to walk down that hallway. As you start walking down the hallway, you're going to pass a couple of doors. Eventually, you'll get to the elevator bank. So as you walk down, it's going to become very obvious where the elevators are. You walk into the elevator bank and you'll see that you just need to press the up button, obviously. So this elevator was on the 1st floor. Remember, you're on the 4th floor when you're getting off at the parking lot, right? So you drive all the way up to the 4th floor and you park there. So once the elevator opens, you're gonna take that up to the 15th floor. So that's actually where the rooftop is. So there isn't a sign that says rooftop. You just press 15, the highest one. So you take that up and you're actually gonna take a staircase from the top once you get up to the 15th floor to get to the rooftop. But on your way up, it's a, pretty slow trip, to be honest, but I sped this up a little bit just so we could get there quicker. Now, as you walk out, there's always somebody there to greet you. There's another door for a lounge inside there. You walk down the hallway a little bit more to your left. You keep walking down. They'll usually guide you to where you need to go. Then once you go up the steps, so before you get to the steps, you greet the person there. There's a person that's always kind of there, just asking you if you're there, if you have a table or whatever. Okay, so you go up the stairs. There's a nice artwork there, which I did not anticipate. So you walk outside and it's a big open space. Now, I got there early, of course, as I always do, far before the rest of my crew did. Obviously there wasn't very many people there. There was a couple people there, chilling, eating dinner. I got there really, really early. So I walked over to the table. So this big table was our table. I think it was enough for like 10 seats, 15 seats, something like that. I don't know. Count the seats. You guys tell me how many seats there are. But anyway, that was our table view. So, our table setting. So there's the view sign, which is cool. That's the logo, hotel and restaurant. And then you have all the hookahs just sitting there along the side. So if you ever wanted to smoke shisha, you could. This is the view from the rooftop. A really nice view of all of Freetown. This is basically like the downtown area of Freetown. And as you just look all the way around, you get an amazing 360-degree view. So what I did is I walked over to the other side as well. Just saw some interesting lighting. I thought it was cool, so I wanted to kind of record, get the whole gist of what the whole place looks like. So it's a hotel, restaurant, and lounge. And then on this side, you get a whole nother view. And then this side, you get a view of other parts of Freetown and then the bay. So off to the left, as it gets darker, you're looking right out into the water. During the day, it's an amazing sight. At night, it's kind of hard to see. All right, so I got the arrabbiata and I got some fries. The arrabbiata looks good. And of course, let's see what I think when I taste it. I wasn't sure what to think, but
it was good. If I'm nodding my head like that, it's actually good is what I'm saying. It's pretty good. So when I ate it, I was really surprised because I had heard people say that the food wasn't the best, but it was really good. And then, you know, of course I gave my thumbs up, but then take a look at the menu as well, so you can see everything that they have. So they have a full menu. They have the main course, they have shares, they have sides, seafood, pizza, shrimp, pasta, lobster. Obviously, the first thing you see, the penne arrabbiata, which is what I got. Then they have a wide selection of drinks from the drink menu as well. And it's just a long drink menu, like many pages of drinks, which I was really surprised to see. So there's only like 2 pages of foods, but like you just keep going and there's more and more drinks, more and more drinks on the drink menu, which I thought was hilarious because I was not anticipating that there'd be that many drinks. But yeah, there were a lot.
So it rained on us, it started raining, so we had to come inside. So they have a lounge that they're building out right now inside, so we're gonna take a look at it, check it out.
So yeah, we walk inside and the doors are actually off to the right a bit, and so I was not aware that they actually had this space that they were turning into a lounge. So as you walk in, it's kind of a dining area to your left, right? So a bunch of different tables to eat there, and then off to your right, where there's some speakers and some TVs, there's like some couches. It actually kind of feels like a living room. I think eventually this is going to be a VIP area, but it's so far off to the side that it's like really far in the cut. But yeah, we walked over here, we had a seat. Yeah, so this was everybody's food. It looks actually really good. I had already eaten most of my food, so obviously everybody gets the fries. You always got to get the fries, but they were like chicken. People got shrimp. I mean, if I was still eat shrimp, I would have eaten all of this. And then the music, of course, is amazing. And our crew is the turn-up crew, as you know. There's Sylvia, always ready to dance. Sylvia is part of a dancing family. And then of course you got Patrick, and you got Gita, and you got Patrick's wife, and you got Tamba, and you got Leanne, you got Allison over there. You know, look at Leanne. This is the turn up crew, guys. This is the turn up crew. If you don't know, now you know. This is the crew. And so just some of the favorite songs were on. Obviously, copyright reasons, I can't actually play the songs, unfortunately, but you have to know that it was an exciting time. It was a good time. We had a lot of fun. We always have fun. I'm not really that much of a dancer, so I let everybody else do the dancing. I'm more just, you know, two-step, shoulders, you know. But our crew, this is the go low, low, low. Go low, 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 come up.
All right, cool. So that was the view, AKA the lounge. What did you guys think? Would you go to this place? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. All right, on to the next. All right, cool. So the next thing I did while I was in Sierra Leone in week 73 was I went on a beach trip. So my cousin and a friend of hers have this thing that they're doing, and I did it back in December of 2020, and they've been going back repeatedly. There's an island that it's a privately owned island off the coast. And so you drive to number 2, and then you can take a boat out to the island. Unfortunately, it really started raining that morning, but we went out anyway just to kind of go see my cousin because I hadn't really got a chance to catch up with her much. And we had a great conversation, met some really cool people. Overall, it was great vibes. We did take a boat out for a little bit. We got stuck in the boat, which was an adventure. Spiders are crawling on me and all that kind of stuff, you know, and I just gotta pluck them off and do all of that. But overall, it was still a good time. We got rained on though on that boat. So you'll see all of that here, but I definitely recommend it. If you haven't been before, I definitely recommend going on this trip with them. And then when we got back to the beach, what was cool is I saw a guy surfing. I've never seen somebody surf in Sierra Leone. So that was really cool. It's a once in a lifetime thing, never seen it. So yeah, check it out.
All right, guys, so we're getting ready to head out to this beach party event, and the weather's not looking too great. It's supposed to be raining all day. They're talking about at least 70% chance of rain all day between now and the time we're supposed to be leaving to come back. So I'm not really sure how this is gonna go. The backup plan is to stay at number 2 beach, but that doesn't change anything because it's still raining. So you want to be at the beach when it's raining. I don't know about that. We're definitely not going to take a canoe to an island, but I'm not trying to be caught in the rain during a rainy day, during a rainy season. Because if y'all know anything about the rain out here, when it rains, it rains. So, I don't know. Me and my friend, we're gonna go. We're gonna be at the beach for a second, see how we feel, and see what we wanna do. But I'm not sure that this is going to turn out to be the fun beach adventure that we initially thought. But fingers crossed, it clears up and we can go out there and have fun. But as of right now, it's not looking like that. And I'm not trying to sit out in the rain all day, just to be honest with you. I'm bringing my laptop with me. I'm trying to get some work done and try to be productive as well. So we'll see. Let's just try it out. Okay guys, so you can hear the rain on the roof. It's not like some small amount of rain, it's really raining. So what's Papa J's?
It's 2.5 meters deep.
Okay.
So you'll be able to go and come back.
And come back.
But it's the navigation of this section here.
Okay.
It's going to happen now.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's go.
Make a plan.
Okay, thank you. All right, guys. So we are about to get in this boat. The water's a little deeper here. We're about to get in right now. Let's do it. In the water. The black man?
Yeah, you can go in.
Oh, shoot. I see what was going on. I was looking at Allie. I'm like, Nally, get your balance, girl.
All right, so once the driver or the guy who was steering got on, we were on our way. And he just started steering, right? So, you know, amazing views down the number 2 river, something I had never seen before. All right, guys, so we're on our way now in the boat.
The monkey. Oh, yeah. They're waiting.
Oh, yeah. I see him right there. They running behind us. He's right. There they go.
How did they go and join out for leave fine? They don't get the hall.
There they go. Yeah, we see.
So from here, it's just another amazing view, right? Just like looking out into this, you know, you can see it's about to rain. That we were not necessarily ready for, but we knew it was coming. But we said, let's do it anyway. So yeah, I mean, this is just another view of what it looked like from the side of the boat. And as we're going, I just thought this might be cool for you guys to see what it looked like as we're going. So we got stuck. We're stuck right now. We're trying to figure out how to get out. We're just here.
No.
He's trying to figure out how to get us out of here. It's taking us right into the trees. We're right into the trees. Alright, so now we're out. We're out. We were stuck for a little bit. Maybe 10 minutes. We're stuck. We're on our way now. Okay, so it's starting to rain. We got a little bit of rain going. So we need to get this motor going so we can get back. Because, yeah, rain. It's not ideal. I don't know if you can see it, but it's raining. Water. This is just more of the view along the number 2 river, right? So as you can see, it's mostly untouched land. Now, it was starting to rain a bit, but like, have you guys ever been on number 2 river on a boat, just like cruising through the water? This is definitely a first time for me, and we had many Sierra Leoneans on the boat who had never experienced this before, which is kind of crazy to think. You know, you live here all your life and you've never gotten a chance to go on the boat on number 2 river.
Oh, this rain is crazy. Can you guys see the rain? I don't know, but it's coming down. Look at the water. All right, we are deboarding the boat. I actually got off already, jumped off the back there. Woo. It's safe. We made it. We made it. There's Sylvia.
Of course, I'm here.
Star of the weekend. You know how many videos you've been in? It's surfing.
It's a perfect time to surf. Can you stay on that board?
Yeah, he stayed on the board. This guy's a pro.
He's a professional.
What's up, boss? Yeah, I just missed him. He did it before, and now he's waiting for a wave to come in. Find one. I think he. See, you gotta know how to like feel the waves.
He knows when to stand up. There's one coming. He's doing fine.
Is it big enough?
Yeah, he's doing fine.
He's gonna try to catch it.
He's going for it. Get it. He's going for it. He's going for it. Here we go. Got it. Ooh, hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Dope.
All right, so that was the Walla trip. It got cut short and got changed, but when it's not rainy season, I definitely recommend you guys going because they do the barbecue on the private island. This time they had to do the barbecue on the beach, and we were covered with those kind of like teepee things that they have on the beach there. So, you know, you got protected from the rain, but ideally you get a chance to go to the island and experience all of that. But anyway, I definitely recommend it for any of you who are planning to come to Sierra Leone to go on this trip. It's actually really cool, and there's always great people and good vibes all around. So anyway, that was that. On to the next. So that is it. A lot got done. Let me know what you guys think of everything. The view, QCell, that note about QCell, was that helpful? Did you guys know about QCell? Progress is being made, as you can see, but what do you guys think about it? All right, guys, that's everything. If you know anybody who's planning to move or visit Sierra Leone, make sure you share this video with them. Make sure you hit that thumbs up so that everybody knows that you like it. Comment on anything that we talked about so far. And of course, if you are not already subscribed, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Hit that notification bell so you're notified every time a new video comes out. And with that, guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you all in the next video.